Good morning. This is Alex for York Buddhist Centre, wishing you all a good morning. And today we're going to be doing a body awareness meditation. So we'll give it a few minutes for people coming in. Good morning, Philippa. So we'll give it a few minutes for people coming in. So please feel free to fast forward if you're watching on replay. Just get things that you need ready for meditation, and we'll begin shortly. I need to put my glasses on. The comments are really small. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Philippa. I've got two Philippas today. Good morning, both of you. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a body awareness meditation. And when I first, thank you, Karen. I'm glad we're back on Facebook again. I'm not very technical, and it's one added layer of stress when you come on and you realise that everything's not working as it should be. I forgot what I was saying now. When I first started doing the body awareness meditations, I remember when I was quite new to it, I never really saw it as a meditation. I just saw it as the annoying thing that you did to set up before you did a real meditation. But over the time, over the years, I've realised how valuable they can be, the body scans. And sometimes if you're really poorly, good morning, Isabel, if you're really poorly or you're not feeling well, or, usually if I've got a bad cough, or you sit down and every few seconds you're coughing or clearing your throat or something like that, I can find that the body awareness meditation is just a really useful thing to do. It's just, sort of so much relaxing and bringing sort of care and compassion to your body, which we do take for granted. We get that busy in our everyday life, and we get that busy in our heads that we live up here most of the time, and we forget about sort of all this bit below that carries us through the day. So sometimes if you're not feeling the best, sometimes just lying down on the floor, lying down on the sofa, on the bed, wherever, and just bringing awareness and attention to your body can be a really good thing to do. It can really help to calm the mind, calm the body. So I've gone from, why are we having to do this, to actually doing it very, very regularly. And sometimes if I've had a very stressful day, it's just brilliant to put a yoga mat down on the floor, cushion under the head, and just lay flat on the floor and feel all the points of contact and gravity, and just kind of just sink into the floorboards and let gravity do its business. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. So if everybody'd like to get ready for a body awareness meditation, so grab anything that you need. As the winter comes in, I tend to like a yoga block. One of these, they're like a styrofoam type of thing, and they're very, very cheap. I think this cost me $1.99, and you can buy them at most places that do sports equipment, and it's just nice to raise your knees a bit, to give them a bit of support. And also it's brilliant on a winter morning because it lifts your feet off the cold floor. So a cushion would do just as well, or a rolled up blanket. But as I say, we're approaching autumn now, so sometimes it's nice just to lift your feet off that cold floor. Okay, if you want to get yourself into a meditation posture, I'll just have a last sip of tea. And this morning I'm going to be looking at a poem by Mary Oliver. It's called New and Selected Poems. Sometimes it's nice just to have a poem or a piece of short text just to lead you into meditation, because if you like me, when you first sit down, sometimes it takes a little while just for your mind to settle, and just to, you know, sort of stop going round a million miles an hour. Okay. So if you'd like to take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And just bring yourself to the awareness of the room that you're in. You can probably hear familiar sounds in your room, whether it's a clock or traffic outside. Bring your awareness to the people in the same building as you, or the people out on the streets, preparing themselves for a Monday morning, going to work, school. And you could ask yourself, how am I feeling today? We're not trying to change anything, we're just acknowledging what's there. We're working with what we've got. This is called Morning Poem by Mary Oliver. Every morning the world is created under the orange sticks of the sun. The heat ashes of the night turn into leaves again and fasten themselves to the high branches, and the ponds appear like black cloth on which are painted islands of summer lilies. If it is your nature to be happy, you will swim away along the soft trails. For hours, your imagination alighting everywhere. And if your spirit carries within it the thorn that is heavier than lead, if it's all you can do to keep on trudging, there is still somewhere deep within you the beast shouting that the earth is exactly what it wanted. Each pond with its blazing lilies is a prayer heard and answered lavishly every morning. Whether or not you have ever dared to be happy, whether or not you have ever dared to pray. So you're welcome to close your eyes to meditate or keep them open. It's totally up to you. And when we're doing a body scan, we can either start from the feet and work up, or from the head and work down. Either way is fine, it's just a preference. My preference is working from the head down, just because once I've relaxed my neck and shoulders, everything else seems to fall away and to soften. So if you want to do a quick body check, you know where you hold the most tension in your body, whether it's your shoulders, back, legs, arms. And just take a deep breath into the meditation and try and breathe out to soften any tension, any tightness. And we start with the head, with the crown of the head. And we soften our forehead. Let your eyes gently relax. If you find it hard to keep your eyes closed, you can scrunch your eyes tight and then just let them go. And they should gently rest back into a soft position. And then come to your ears. Can you feel the temperature of the room on your ears? And let your cheekbones and your cheeks soften. Just let it sag, gently drop. Have a gentle jaw. If you feel any tension in your jaw, you can always yawn. And then just let the jaw gently relax into what feels like a natural position. And you can meditate with your lips slightly open. And let's just take a moment to experience the breath as it comes into the body. Can you feel the gentle breath, the gentle sensations around your nostrils, or the back of your throat, or your tongue, or around your lips? As the breath comes in, it comes in cool for me, and then when it leaves the body it's quite warm and smooth. Just take a moment to appreciate that texture. And then come down to the neck. Your head's naturally resting on your neck, on your shoulders. Make sure that you're sat upright, but not too stiff. And gently let the shoulders drop. And now let them drop some more if you can. Your arms are quite heavy, so make sure that they're well supported on your lap. So we focus down the arms. Can you feel the tingling sensation of circulation? Where can you feel it? Down into your hands and your fingers. Your hands may feel warm or cool. And just bring your awareness to the weight of your hands, to the temperature, to the tingling sensations you might have. And that's just your circulation. And much like the breathing, it just does its own thing naturally. It just comes and goes. And can you track that sensation of the tingling? How far can you track it up your arms? Can you feel it in your lower arms? Where does it stop? Does it stop at your elbows? Have you got any sensations in your upper arms? Can you track it to the chest, to the heart area? Can you notice the subtle sensations of your chest rising and gently falling as you breathe? Following each breath in, and then letting it go again back out into the universe. And you come to your back, your spine, all the vertebrae, gently supporting us. And can you feel the contact? If you're on a chair, you might feel the contact of the back of the chair on your back. If you're lying down, you might feel the contact of whatever you're lying on, the floor, the bed. And can you trace that contact down to your sitting bones, to your hips, to the soles of your feet? And just see if you can connect with that feeling of groundedness. The earth is supporting you. Gravity is supporting you. You're quite safe. You're not going to fall. And see if you can feel that connection with the earth. Some people like to imagine that they're growing roots into the earth, making that contact, that stability. Others might like to visualize a mountain, with the base of the mountain solid and firm. All the way to the peak of the mountain, which is our head and the space above it. We're grounded, we're solid, we're connected. Then just check your breathing in your chest and your tummy. Make sure they're both open and gentle. You can let that tummy soften. No need to hold it in. All the time noticing the subtle movements in your body. Whether that's a gentle rise and fall of your shoulders, of your chest, of your stomach. As you breathe, the ebb and flow. Take a moment to notice any pleasant sensations you can find in your body. Take an interest in those sensations. Maybe it's a warm sensation or a tingling sensation. Just sit with that sensation for a moment. The pleasantness of the feeling. And can you figure out where that sensation starts and ends? Maybe there's no differentiation. Maybe you can't tell where it starts and ends. we pay attention to the lower back. If your back hurts, just adjust your posture. Or you could try lying down. And then just bring your awareness to your sitting bones, to your bottom, to your thighs and the tops of your legs. Can you feel the contact with the chair, with the cushion? What are the sensations? Do they feel warm or cool? Do they feel soothing or invigorating? And whatever we're feeling, we're not trying to change it. We're just sitting in the experience with it. And then as we come to the tops of the thighs, down to the knees, let go of any tightness or tension. Just let your legs rest gently and naturally. And can you visualize your kneecaps? Not all of us can visualize. Some people find it very difficult. Sometimes it takes practice. Sometimes it's just not our way into the meditation. So it's fine if you want to reach down and touch your knees. And that gives the sensation of feeling. You can just bring your awareness to what it feels like when you place your hands on your knees. Can you feel the warmth of your hands? Can you feel sensations in your kneecaps? The back of your knees? Maybe you can feel the sensation of the cloth of the clothes you're wearing touching your skin. Can you feel the material on your legs? Does it feel smooth? Warm? And then we come down to our calves and our shins. I find it much easier to visualize what's going on in my calves. I can feel the circulation. I can feel the warmth. Whereas on my shins I have less sensation, it just feels cool. And then down to your ankles. To the backs of your heels. The tops of your feet. Can you feel the temperature of the room on the tops of your feet? And can you visualize your toes? Give them a little wriggle. Can you imagine from your big toes all the way down to your little toe? And then to the soles of your feet. If you're meditating sat on a chair, you can feel the contact with the ground on the soles of your feet. If you're meditating on cushions, you'll feel the contact with the tops of your feet against the floor. And if you're meditating lying down, you'll feel the pressure point at the backs of your heels and your ankles against the floor. Just take a moment to bring attention to wherever that contact is. To the circulation within your feet. Any sensations that are going on. And then we bring the focus back to our breath again. If ever you drift off, just always bring your focus back to your breath. Just the sensation of the breath as it comes into the body, around the nostrils, to the back of the throat, to the chest, down to the stomach. You could even use your imagination to imagine that breath going all the way down to the soles of your feet. And then as the breath comes out, we feel the ribs move, the chest relax, the shoulders drop, and the subtle change in the temperature of the breath. And maybe there's even a change in the texture of the breath as it leaves the body. And we can do a quick body check again. Has any tension built up in your eyes or your shoulders, or your jaw, your back, your legs? If there's any tightness or tension, as you breathe out, just try and let it go. Just try and relax into the out breath. And see if you can make your body as soft as possible. Every morning, the world is created under the orange sticks of the sun. The heaped ashes of the night turn into leaves again and fasten themselves to the high branches, and the ponds appear like black cloth, on which are printed islands of summer lilies. If it is your nature to be happy, you will swim away along the soft trails for hours, your imagination alighting everywhere. And if your spirit carries within it the thorn that is heavier than lead, if it's all you can do to keep on trudging, there is still somewhere deep within you a beast shouting that the earth is exactly what it wanted. Each pond with its blazing lilies is a prayer heard and answered lavishly every morning. Whether or not you have ever dared to be happy, whether or not you have ever dared to pray. So letting go of the meditation and bringing your awareness back to the room, to the sounds, to the people in the same building. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Bring yourselves back to the room. I hope you found that a relaxing experience. If you want, you can continue to meditate. Just mute me. Well, thank you, Rachel, Karen, Philippa. Oh, I'm glad you found it a peaceful start to the day. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. So step gently into Monday. Take care of yourselves, because sometimes when you've done a meditation, everything seems a little bit more brighter and faster. So step gently into the day. And thank you, Philippa. Philippa's wishing everybody a great day. Have a wonderful Monday, and I hope it's the start to a really good week for everybody. So take care and see you again soon. Bye-bye.